To all the grown-ups listening, today is the day. It's time to turn your home into a 7-day nature adventure. It's called Curious Camp. It's an at-home, interactive, self-paced, and screen-free week-long experience hosted by me. Over 3 hours of audio, 20-plus pages of scavenger hunts, activities, puzzles, and creative projects, and a detailed parent guide with no more than 10 minutes of setup each day. I've poured a lot of love and passion into this project, and I really think your family is going to love it. To choose your Curious Camp experience, visit CuriousKidsEveryday.com/camp. Again, that's CuriousKidsEveryday.com/camp. How is yogurt made? Welcome to Curious Kids Every Day. I'm Josh. How are you doing today? It's so good to hear from you. Hey, do you like to eat yogurt? Oh, my kids love yogurt. They ask for it every day. It's Curious Yogurt every day at my house. They like to put berries on top and some honey too, and they always ask for sprinkles. We eat so much yogurt around here. Every time we go to the store, we have to buy a bunch. Every time. What even is yogurt, though? It kind of almost looks like ice cream, but it doesn't really taste like ice cream. I guess it kind of tastes like ice cream a little bit, but it's a little bit softer. It's not quite as sweet. What is yogurt? And how is it made? I was thinking about this today because I got a question from a kid in the Curious Kids Club named Bjorn. Bjorn was curious.
I don't know how yogurt's made.
Yogurt begins with milk. At a yogurt factory, the milk is first prepared so that every batch has the right amount of fat and other milk solids. The milk may also be homogenized, which breaks its fat into tiny droplets and spreads them evenly throughout the liquid. Next, the milk is heated. This heating helps remove unwanted germs. It also changes some of the milk's protein so they can help make the finished yogurt smooth and thick. And then after heating, the milk has to cool until it's warm. So it's hot, and then they cool it down until it's just warm. If the milk were still extremely hot, it could harm the special bacteria needed for the next step. Wait a minute, did I just say bacteria? Yes, I did. Bacteria are very important in yogurt. Now, I know some bacteria can make food spoil, but other kinds are very useful for making foods. Yogurt makers add something called a starter culture to the warm milk. A starter culture is a small amount of helpful bacteria used to begin the yogurt making process. Okay, it's time for a couple of really big words. Actually, several big words. There are 2 important kinds of bacteria found in yogurt starters. Are you ready? I'm going to try to pronounce these. Streptococcus thermophilus. That's one of them. Streptococcus thermophilus. And then the other one is Lactobacillus bulgaricus. There we go. I kind of got it on the first try. Lactobacillus bulgaricus. Lactobacillus bulgaricus. The bacteria begin using lactose as food. Lactose is the natural sugar in milk. Can you say lactose? That's the natural sugar in milk. And as they use the lactose, they produce something called lactic acid. This process is called fermentation. We've talked about fermentation before. Can you say fermentation? Fermentation happens when microorganisms such as bacteria cause useful changes in a food. The lactic acid explains two important things about yogurt. First, it gives yogurt its tangy flavor. The bacteria produce more lactic acid as fermentation continues, so yogurt usually becomes tangier when it ferments longer. And then second, the acid changes how the proteins in milk interact. One of milk's main proteins is called casein. Can you say casein? As the milk becomes more acidic, casein particles gather together and form a soft network. And that network traps water and tiny droplets of fat, causing the runny milk to become thick enough to scoop with a spoon. The warm milk and starter culture are usually left undisturbed for several hours while these changes happen. Yogurt makers are careful to control the temperature because the bacteria work best when the milk is warm. Once the yogurt has the right flavor and thickness, it's cooled. Refrigeration greatly slows the bacteria and the fermentation process. This is why things last longer when you have them in the refrigerator. This keeps the yogurt from becoming more and more acidic. Now, depending on the kind of yogurt being made, fruit, honey, sugar, vanilla, or other flavors may be added. But if you eat good old plain yogurt like I do, your yogurt does not need these extra ingredients. Now, have you ever had really, really thick yogurt? Some yogurt is strained or concentrated to make it thicker. Straining removes part of the watery liquid called whey. You may have seen a little whey sitting on top of yogurt after opening the container. You ever open a new container of yogurt and see that little bit of liquid on top of the yogurt? It can be stirred right back in. Removing more of that liquid produces a thicker style of yogurt. And here's something cool. A lot of yogurt still has those living bacteria inside when you eat them. But some yogurt is heated after fermentation, which stops those bacteria from remaining active. In the United States, yogurt treated this way must say that it does not contain living and active cultures on its label. So yogurt gets its thick texture from milk proteins, its tangy flavor from lactic acid, and both of those changes begin when helpful bacteria ferment the sugar naturally found in milk. Now I want some yogurt. Okay, let's have a quick quiz and see what we learned today. What is a starter culture? It's a small amount of helpful bacteria added to milk to begin making yogurt. What do the starter bacteria produce as they use the sugar in milk? They produce lactic acid. And what is the name of the process in which bacteria cause useful changes in the milk? It's called fermentation. Let's play true or false. True or false? Yogurt starter should be added while the milk is still extremely hot. That is false. Extremely hot milk can harm the starter bacteria. True or false? The bacteria in a yogurt starter work while the milk is kept warm. Yes, that is true. True or false? Lactic acid helps create yogurt's tangy flavor and thick texture. That is true too. True or false? Every kind of yogurt contains added fruit or sweetener. That's false. Plain yogurt does not need either one. Would you rather make your own yogurt or make your own cheese? Well, you know what? Making cheese and making yogurt are similar because both begin with milk and both use acid to change the way milk proteins hold together. Yogurt keeps its soft, spoonable network, while cheese makers usually separate the firmer protein curds from the liquid whey. But it is pretty interesting how many similarities cheese and yogurt have. All right, let's play a round of What Am I? What am I? I am naturally found in milk. Helpful bacteria use me during fermentation, and I am a type of sugar. What am I? I am lactose. Today we learned that yogurt begins with milk that is heated really hot and then cooled until it's just warm. Helpful bacteria are added as a starter culture, and those bacteria use lactose to produce lactic acid. The acid gives yogurt its tangy flavor and causes milk proteins to form a soft network that makes the yogurt thick. Once the yogurt is ready, cooling slows the fermentation. Some yogurt is also strained to remove whey and create an even thicker texture. Do you have a favorite flavor of yogurt? I like plain because then I can just add any flavor I want. I like to put berries on top of mine like my kids do too. What about you? What kind of question do you think we'll ask tomorrow on Curious Kids Every Day? I can't wait to find out. So until then, keep asking questions and stay curious, kids. And we've got some birthdays today. Luca from England is turning 6. Happy birthday, Luca. Riley from California is turning 8. Happy birthday, Riley. Ava from Pennsylvania is turning 7. Happy birthday, Ava. Alex from Poland is turning 7. Happy birthday, Alex. Sawyer from Nevada is turning 11. Happy birthday, Sawyer. Reese from California is turning 8. Happy birthday, Reese. Matthew from New Hampshire is turning 6. Happy birthday, Matthew. Luna from New Jersey is turning 6. Happy birthday, Luna. Isaac from California is turning 1. Happy birthday, Isaac. Salem from North Carolina is turning 5. Happy birthday, Salem. Millie from California is turning 4. Happy birthday, Millie. Alex from UAE is turning 5. Happy birthday, Alex. Rowan from New Hampshire is turning 4. Happy birthday, Rowan. Logan from Illinois is turning 7. Happy birthday, Logan. Amelia from the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia is turning 5. Happy birthday, Amelia. Charlie from Maryland is turning 6. Happy birthday, Charlie. Eli from Calgary, Canada is turning 7. Happy birthday, Eli. And Charlotte from Connecticut is turning 5. Happy birthday, Charlotte. To all the grown-ups listening, if your curious kid wants their birthday mentioned on the show, please visit supportcuriouskids.com and join the Curious Kids Club. That's supportcuriouskids.com. And don't forget about Curious Camp. It's only open for 1 week. Visit CuriousKidsEveryday.com/camp to sign up. See you tomorrow.